Yeah, this is Jared.
Calling regarding your tournament this afternoon at 4:30. Dr. Cheng is still running behind, but he should start the call in about 30 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, and thank you for asking. Um, we have a television appointment this afternoon to talk about your sleep study, and sorry that I'm running a bit late.
That's okay.
And is mom with you?
No, it's just me.
Okay, can I get?
Oh, it's just me.
Okay, all right. So I know the sleep study was done just about a week ago, and how was the study? How was your sleep that night?
I couldn't really sleep.
Okay. And tell me what happened that night. Was it? I know it's unusual to spend the night and at the sleep center. You have all these wire on your head and body. Tell me more about the sleep.
Well, I took melatonin and hydroxyzine to fall asleep. Like that's kind of usually what I have to do to sleep. But I think it was just hard to sleep because I'm not used to like sleeping. Well, uh, like I'm not used to sleeping that early in the night, maybe. But I was there all night, but I still couldn't really sleep for more than I don't know. I didn't just couldn't fall asleep, and yeah, the wires were a little annoying, I guess, and I'm not used to sleeping on my back. I always sleep on my side, so trying to sleep on my back was also difficult because I just like for some reason I just can't sleep on my back. So I usually like to sleep on my side. Um,
Got it. Now, how many hours would you say that you slept that night?
uh, I don't know, maybe like 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. And so let's talk about the sleep test in more detail. And with the sleep test, what we can do is based on the EEG, which is you monitor the brain wave. So with the brain wave, we know exactly when you're asleep and also what stage of sleep that you're in. And the sleep study started at in terms of the study, you spend a total amount of time in bed, 359 minutes. So 6 hours total in bed. Out of that, you were sleeping 77% of the time. You're sleeping 77% of the time. The total sleep time was 277 minutes. So that's close to 5 hours of sleep. Close to 5 hours of sleep. So there's it appears that the perception of sleep, there's a great discrepancy. Um, so you feel that that night you slept only 20 minutes, but based on the EEG, that based on the sleep test, you're actually sleeping 277 minutes. And this is not unusual to say. You know, we have done studies on subjects where there's a potential discrepancy amount of time that people perceive they're sleeping, but essentially they have been sleeping. Okay, so one thing to take note is that that night, from what we can observe, you actually slept 277 minutes, but you perceive the sleep only 20 minutes. Okay. Now, it also appears that based on the study, you do have mild called the apnea-hypopnea index. It's the average number of sleep apneas per hour of sleep. And that number, normal, is less than 5. And between the number of 5 to 15 is mild sleep apnea, and between 15 and 30 is moderate, more than 30 is severe. And your sleep apnea number, the index, was 10.6, which we usually round that off to 11. So you do have mild obstructive sleep apnea. And because of the obstructive sleep apnea, your oxygen level during these sleep apnea events drop down to be as low as 87%. So 87%. Another thing that we were looking for here is whether or not you have what we call periodic limb movement, meaning that leg movement during sleep would interrupt your sleep. And the answer to that is no, you do not have leg movement that interrupts your sleep. In fact, you slept like a log that night. You hardly moved. So this is actually a good thing that we ruled that out. Now, it is kind of interesting. You kind of look at the perception of sleep, and there's a great discrepancy. And on average, how many hours do you usually sleep at home?
Probably like 8 to probably like 9 or 11 hours.
Okay. And do you feel refreshed in the morning?
Kind of. It's just, well, I feel like it's just, well, like I'll sleep like 8 hours, and then like I'll still be really tired, so then I'll go back to bed, and then I won't wake up for like another 3 hours. So it's just annoying because I keep I oversleep or something, and it's hard to get out of bed because I feel tired when I wake up or something, or it's just I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, knowing that you have mild sleep apnea, one of the potential therapy that we can use to help with the sleep apnea, there's a few options. One is using a CPAP machine. So you would wear a mask, and a CPAP machine makes your bed would be pushing air through the nose and to prop open the air passageway, and that would help to decrease this closing of your throat. So CPAP is one of the potential therapy. The other will be a dental appliance, where you wear a denture-like device, a retainer-type device, during sleep in the mouth, and what that will do is advance the lower jaw forward. And by doing so during sleep, it will help to open up the airway, and you have less of these sleep apnea events. So those two will be consideration. And I would consider using CPAP to start to see how you respond to that. And hopefully you can get better sleep with the CPAP and try to manage and getting rid of the sleep apnea events.
Yeah. The sleep apnea is only number 10? It's only out of 10? Or 11, I mean?
11. And 11 per hour. 11 per hour. And that index is called apnea-hypopnea index. Is the average number of sleep apneas per hour. And less than 5 is normal. And between 5 and 15 is mild sleep apnea.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions so far for me?
No. No questions.
Now, as far as the CPAP goes, do you breathe through your nose or mouth during sleep?
Oh, I think my nose.
Your nose, okay. pillow. And the nasal pillow is where it's very comfortable. It rests underneath your nostril in a small band around your head to hold it in place. It's considered the lightest and most comfortable type of mask to use.
Oh, I see. Would insurance help pay for that stuff or no?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I see.
So that's what I would get you started with. And so I can put the orders in, and you should take about a month or two for approval and also delivery.
Okay. And the CPAP machine will lower the apnea score down to something?
Yes. And the new CPAP machine, it's also very smart. It actually monitors your progress, and we can actually retrieve the data and control the machine remotely.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if it's okay, I'd like to do a follow-up with you May 24th. That's a Wednesday at 8:45.
8:45 in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything later that day or just in the morning?
Let's take a look. 4:45. 4:45.
Oh yeah, that would be better.
Okay. Let's do that. Same day.
Okay.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
Thank you much.
Yeah, thank you. So, do they deliver the CPAP to my house or somewhere else, or how's it work?
Yes, they will. They will contact you once it's approved, and either you can go and pick it up or deliver it to you.
Oh, okay, I see. And that'll lower it down to 0, maybe the apnea thing or something like that.
Well, hopefully less than 5.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, 11 is kind of a annoying deal. If it's as high as 11, it should be down by. It should be like 5 or.
Yeah, less than 5 is considered normal.
I see. Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay, Jared. Good to talk with you, and then we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thanks a lot, doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Now that's very strange. Okay, let me tell you why that's strange. All right. I was at the hospital for 9 hours. Okay, like 8 or 9 hours, I think, in that stupid bed with all the wires on me, and I felt like I slept maybe. I'll be honest with you. It felt like I maybe got 5 or maybe 2 to 5 minutes of sleep the whole night. And now this doctor guy, this Asian doctor guy, no offense to Asians, he calls me and he says, no, actually you slept 77% of the night, not 5 minutes. You actually slept, 270 minutes or something. And I'm thinking, what is this, Fight Club? What are you telling me I'm crazy, like I'm in fucking Fight Club? Because, I didn't, dude, come on. I slept for 80% of the night. I felt like I maybe got 1 minute of sleep the whole night, or less than that, you know what I mean? So, but, I don't know, whatever. That's very strange. Do machines lie? I was hooked up to all the machines. Are the machines lying? Am I lying? Did I actually sleep 77% of the night and not less than 1% like I thought I did? That is a strange predicament. So anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. And God bless you and your family. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.